Alright, this certainly isn't going to be exciting for most, but AC follow-up. I have my stock line here that when we tried to fill it, just blew out. Nice one right there, just right in the rubber section, just exploded. So maybe it rubbed something, or it was just it's time to go. I mean, this thing has 150,000 miles on it. So, sad thing is it just blew up. And the line is on here. Let me pull it off quick, and we'll resume. It is down in here. Got the bolt out. Get the line out. And, well, this isn't an accurate representation because I got the wrong line, and I was annoyed, so I'm like, hey, I heated it up with a torch, and you can see I tried to bend it into a usable position, and this line is just incorrect. It must be for a different year or something else, so toss that thing in the trash. I got the right, I mean, I wasn't paying attention. It's nothing, no fault of anybody on eBay, but I got the correct line. I just wasn't looking at the right part of the picture, I guess. It was me being dumb. Anyway, I got my good AC line here. Oh boy, does this fit nice. Like it was meant to be. And another quick update is, does this go in between there? I think this goes in between here. Yeah, it fits tight up against the frame rail. Let's drop that in here. Also, I'm still having a little bit of clutch woes. I put a new slave cylinder on, and the pedal is better, and I adjusted the push rod so that it would come farther out so that I have more throw, and that certainly helped. The other issue is, I mean, this didn't happen when it was stock because it didn't have that heavy of a pressure plate, but I think the rubber hose now, I mean, it has 150,000 miles again, I'll just keep bringing it up. I think that this rubber hose is deteriorated so that the clutch pedal rubber hose, it's a hard line, I believe, from the master cylinder down to a body mount, and then similar to a brake line, it has a rubber hose. And I think the rubber hose has deteriorated from heat or whatever, and now that there is more pressure from the heavier pressure plate, it's not working as good. It's very similar, if any of you have ever owned a 4th gen, like a Camaro or an F-body T56 car with internal slave cylinder, and the slave gets hot and becomes ineffective, and you shift through your gears, you do 1, 2 and it's okay, and you 2, 3 and the clutch kind of goes halfway to the floor, and you go for your 3, 4 and the clutch pedal gets pretty much stuck on the floor. At that point it's just too hot and can't push it loses its effectiveness, blah blah blah. So that's what it feels like now. I mean, I can hit 4th, and this is one of the reasons why I don't have clips of me doing multiple gear donuts and burnouts and stuff, because I feel like I'm going to hurt my trans from not and totally disengaging my clutch. So I want to give it a chance before I ruin anything because of my mechanical issue that I know I could fix. So that's where I'm at. I hope you can understand. Let me put this nut on here on top of the line. I'm going to plug in the line. I think I have to add a zip tie down here to my rad fan wiring. It is hanging a little low after driving a bunch of times. We tighten this guy up, and then I'm going to set up an appointment with my boy to charge my AC next week, early hopefully. I can drop it off while I'm working. Bye. We'll drop that thing off. He'll charge up the... I just can't wait. Honestly, I should put the temp gun I have in the car so I can just film a video of me driving for about 5 minutes, pointing the temp gun into my vents, getting like 60-degree air. That'll be incredible. Honestly, I can't wait. It has been such a event now. It's gonna feel so good when the AC is working. So I'm putting in the line right now into the condenser. Maybe this is supposed to go above this. I don't know. I don't want to screw this up and stress it out. So I think it actually does go around the other way. So we're going to take the nut out, and I passed it through. Either this is the high or the low. I don't know, guys. You HVAC guys, maintenance guys are probably flipping out because I don't know the difference between high and low. Take this nut out again. Do this all over again. I mean, this is really exciting. Can't blame you for wanting to watch this. So let's get this guy out of here. It goes around the other AC line. See, I went to hook this into the condenser and it's rubbing the other line, and I just don't want to blow another AC line. I want my AC. That's the whole point of spending all the money, was to have the creature comforts, guys. And I hit up Olson Customs to start doing my blower stuff. I'm going to get it all ready to go so that I'm not waiting for anything when I want to do it. Okay, how's this? See, I still think it should go on the inside of that. I don't want to plug this in. Nah, that's good. That should be fine. Push this guy over a little bit. Put this in the condenser. Locked in. She's mint. That's good. Put the nut on. Don't drop it on the floor like an idiot. Yeah, I'm watering the car down on pump gas right now so I can do my pump gas tuning. Because like I said, I ran into an interesting thing where I'm making the same power on really low ignition numbers, so I'm wondering if this will take a really low amount of ignition on straight gasoline. I'm most interested in finding that out and reporting that. And then if it does take a significantly lower ignition number, even though on ethanol it made the same power with like a 10-degree difference, it just could be that far ahead over top of what I need. Anyway, that's what I want to see. If it makes significantly less on like 8%, which is just regular pump gas, that's what we're going to find out. But we'll throw away this other AC line, keep chipping away at everything, and in my spare time I got to get this nitrous kit hooked up. I think I'm just going to tag off the rail real quick. What I want to do is build I have room here. I want to build a small fuel cell, and my buddy Monkey Fab said he would help me out if I build like a cardboard thing and give him all the measurements. I can't decide if I want to put a fuel injected pump in and a regulator and run high pressure. What you can do is run a low pressure, like a carbureted style pump, dead ended into, we've done both. I think I just want to do like the AutoZone dead end style pump, see how it works out. It's a really cheap solution, no regulator or anything needed. So that's why I'm most interested in showing you guys how I do it. We've done it a bunch of times. It works great. Now I have to zip tie some wiring out of the way. Yeah. So, I'm running low on zip ties. I gotta go to Harbor Freight, buy a giant pack of shit zip ties. Also, I still have a little bit of belt squeal when the car is cold, and I don't really mind, but Steven at LOJ has told me my alternator, even though I measured it and everything, he said my alternator's probably off a little bit. It goes away when it's warm, so maybe I should make the belt tighter or looser one more time and see if it goes away. But that's where I'm at. I'd like to do pump gas and then nitrous next. And then also the good thing about the standalone fuel cell is, see, with your ethanol content going up and down, your nitrous jetting has to go up and down. And that's a physical change, so you either have to run really high E and jet your nitrous for the high E content all the time, or you can run a standalone cell and jet the cell to work with the nitrous, and then you never have to change anything. So part of my want to do the standalone is because I'll be mixing E and gas so much. And then what also is needed, if you guys don't know anything about a standalone fuel cell, is you can put race gas in the standalone fuel cell and not take any timing out on your engine tune. See, what happens with the stock computer is you have your set ignition values, and for a lot of cars it's not easy to pull ignition out just to spray unless it has a standalone or something else. So with a stock vehicle, a lot of times you put in your nitrous tune, or you have HP tuners and you flash it back and forth, blah blah blah. one nice thing that you can do is just run the hot motor tune all the time, and then use race gas on a moderately sized shot and not have to pull any ignition at all because of the race gas going in. So those are the thoughts behind that. A lot of you might not know that. So, man, I'm looking forward to having air conditioning. It is disgusting, again, as usual, so really looking forward to it. Look at all the stains from the AC thing blowing up. So yeah, I gotta get the nitrous stuff installed, and then still debating on the plate. I think I might just put a silicone coupler and put the nitrous nozzle in the coupler for now, because it's not going to be in there very long until the blower goes on, and the blower and nitrous will be a more permanent, nice, it'll be worthwhile spending time doing it because I won't have to remove it all and change it all. So let me zip tie this stuff and think about if I want to bring up anything else, and that'll be my update. Air conditioning.